beautiful people, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jennifer Diamond, and I'm a certified plant-based nutrition coach living a whole food, plant-exclusive, sos-free, gluten-free lifestyle for health and well-being, and it literally gave me my life back, and I know it can help you too. Today I wanted to bring you along as I make a homemade cashew cream yogurt substitute. So I have some videos on making homemade yogurt, and I will link them here in case you haven't seen them. But I have a recipe, and I had someone reach out to me and say that they needed soy yogurt for the recipe, and in their area they didn't have any other substitutes, and they were allergic to soy, because I was suggesting maybe get a cashew-based yogurt, or you can get coconut milk, or coconut-based yogurts. There's different plant-based yogurts that you can get. And so anyways, that person couldn't find anything in their area, and what they could find, they were allergic to. So I was thinking, what if you didn't have time to make homemade yogurt and you couldn't find any? So I decided to make a yogurt substitute with you, all plant-based. And so the first thing that I have is cashews. I'm going to be using cashews. That's why it's going to be a cashew type cream. And these are the cashews that I have. And what I would recommend, the first thing to do is to soften them. Now, cashews are a soft nut to begin with. And so you don't have to do it too long, or you could, right? And so I have had these soaking in warm water for a few hours, but you could soak it in regular water up to even overnight, and it would be fine. But if you're in a hurry and you don't even have that much time, you can take warm water, let it soak for as long as you can. 2 hours would be a great amount of time, but do your best. And then make sure that you're going to be able to blend it in something that could really give it a smooth, creamy texture is what we're looking for. And so today we're going to use the NutriBullet. And so the first thing I'm going to do is drain and rinse the water that they've been soaking in. So let me do that. All right, so here we go. So we have those set aside. And the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to add just a few things. So I have some almond milk. This is unsweetened almond milk. You can use any plant milk, right? So I normally like to use a lot of soy, but again, we're trying to not use soy because this is a substitute for soy. And so I'm going to go ahead and use this plant milk. And I'm just going to start with a little bit of this almond milk and putting it right into our container. And then I'm going to go ahead and add these drained and rinsed cashews, and I can already tell they're soft. And then I've got just a smidgen of apple cider vinegar, plop, right there, and this is the one that I'm using. And lastly, this right here, lime juice. So we're gonna I've already taken my little squeezer thing here. I forget what this is called. This is a fun tool to use. I use it sometimes, and I was able to squeeze out some lime, and I'm just going to add that right in there. And that will give it a nice tart flavor that you usually find in a plain, unsweetened yogurt, and that's what we're going for. And that's it. So super simple. It's a substitute, right? We're not trying to make yogurt. And now let's plug it in and give it a whirl. Now, lately I've been using these guys to protect my ears. So let me get those on, and we're going to get this thing going and see if we can make some beautiful yogurt together. Plant-based and great. goodness. It looks like I was having so much fun, but I was kind of watching this, and this looks like it's going to need a little bit more liquid. And so, oh, I gotta get my strong arms out. Yeah, look at that. See, it's starting to take shape, but I think it needs just a little bit more liquid so that it can work effectively. And so I'm just gonna be adding gradually, a tiny bit at a time, just to find that sweet spot, depending on how soft everything is, your cashews, and everything else to mix. Really great, here we go. La! Another peek at this. I just love when I get to have a good time in the kitchen and the appliances, well, they're busy doing appliance things, right? Making things easier for me. Ooh, see, now that's looking pretty good. But again, I feel like maybe we should mix it a little bit more. So I'm gonna get my favorite spatula out. Well, I have many favorites, but this one, and just kind of scrape down the sides and just see if we can do one more blend, and then we'll give it a try. And that's it. It's a super simple recipe, and so I just kind of want to make sure that everything is blended well. Look at that. It's just like, woo. Anyways, and I'm going to just take some of this and scrape it out so that we can just make sure that everything blends as well as possible. And you don't have to do this. I just want to get it to be a little more creamy. And so there we go. All right, so we're gonna blend it one more time. I think I just feel like it's still a little grainy. So the thing with the NutriBullet is you don't want to go for longer than a minute at a time according to the instructions. And so that's why I keep stopping it and checking it. And I just want to make sure that I can get it as creamy as possible. And it looks pretty good right here. So let me get out a little bowl so we can try it. Okay, and what I just want to do again is scrape it down and scoop it out. And this way, if you need a yogurt substitute for a recipe and you don't have time to actually make it, this is a really good, quick, easy way that you can be successful in your baking or cooking needs, and you don't have to fuss or wait days on end, right? So, and I like to get all the goodies out. Goody, 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 but I will probably clean this out a little better soon before we clean up, I guess. Well, let me just do this. All right. And then don't forget, I always get the lid. See how it goes right under the blade, this spatula? Isn't that amazing? I really am impressed by the simple things. Simple pleasures. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so there's still plenty here, but I could be here for 10 minutes cleaning this, and you don't want to watch me do that. And here you have it. This is our substitute for yogurt in a pinch when you don't have time to make it and you can't find anything anywhere else. It's creamy and delicious. Don't forget to eat your greens when you're baking and using something like this, and give plants a chance. And if you'd like to reach out, if I can help you in any way, please feel free to go to my website at thejenniferdiamond.com. And until next time, enjoy everyone. Take care and thank you for spending time with me. Bye-bye.